Hell figure, nigga. Boss Hog, PKA Starboy, Sunday evening. Let's get to it, huh? All right, last night, whoo! It was lit, super lit, and I've been inspired. And tonight's my last night wearing a Tommy Hilfiger winter coat. Let's get the dumb shit out the way fast. The weather has broke down here in Atlanta. But that nigga Ghostface Killah was stunting, wasn't he? Oh, hair on his back, ostrich wallabies. And salute to Raekwon, the chef. The pants were crazy. We have to discuss all this tonight. All right, Troll Babies, good evening. How you feel? Oh, man, what a good battle. And I like the fact that it wasn't all that, how should I say, that they were really motivating each other, were they not? There was a little slick talk. That's what I appreciated. The battle, in case you did not see it, please allow us tonight, for those of us who are Wu-Tang Clan supporters, some of you are hip-hop historians, we have to discuss this monumental battle last night. Now, a lot of people were not watching this live. I fell asleep towards the end, and I never saw more than 115,000 people in the live. But that's not to say that this is not an important battle. I mean, people are getting out, moving about now with the lack of the COVID-19 restrictions. But I urge you to see it if you have not, okay? And I have to say, some of the people in the live chat, just the dick sucking was a little out of hand. I'm not going to say no names, but Jesus, huh? Anyway, I got some notes. I have the song list. We're going to get into it. For those of you who know, Immobilarity is my favorite album by Raekwon. And he got to it early. Hold on a second. He got to Live from New York in round 5. Round 7, 100 rounds. Round 15, Yayo. I was very pleased from what I saw. And then I went through, of course, the list toward the end, which I did not see rounds 19, 20. I did not see those rounds. But I was very pleased with the track list. And salute to Ghostface Killah, huh? After Raekwon brought out Incarcerated Scarfaces, what did Ghostface Killah say? For those who watched it, huh? He said that was a leg shot. That was a leg shot. And it was a beautiful leg shot. Okay, good evening, guys. How you doing? Sunday evening. So much to talk about. Ruka Ronnie may not be with me tonight. Brooklyn Kennedy, if you're out there, sir, please text me. We need the tea from you early. And Florida boy Jay, he and I have been texting back and forth. I have to talk to him, not just about his podcast, but about some of the things going on in the world of media and entertainment, all right? Also, let me pour my drink. Hold on a second. I think I'm semi-retired from smoking cannabis. Semi-retired. I'm still thinking about that episode I had a couple of weeks ago when I took that strong pull and almost passed the fuck out. And I said, we don't want to go here again. We did this, or the last time I had an episode like that was one of those hate-a-thons, me and DJ Alias. And I said, never again. Cheers. Also, for those of you who saw the battle last night, can we put some respect on the RZA's handmade boots, huh? Bobby Digital, bong bong. That looked like some shit that was made in North Italy. Crazy. Salute to Cappadonna. He came on. Inspectah Deck. Okay, we'll get to it. Just give me some time. We'll get to it. Yeah, Alien OG. That's what that was on that hate-a-thon. And I said to myself, never again. So I think I'm semi-retired. We'll talk about that shortly. All right, guys, is Brooklyn Kennedy in the live chat? I need him early with the T. Brooklyn Kennedy, 35 years of age, from Brooklyn, New York. Good man, a supporter. He spent Skrilla with the Machine. I gave him my direct number because we have to do deep dives sometimes, and some of this tea is just it's a little too much for me as a man of a certain age. But I need to know what's going on with Kylie Jenner, some type of alleged GoFundMe scam. Oh, let me not say scam, a hustle. Somebody trying to get some surgery done, and she put up 5 racks, and then everybody else came in, and now it's up to 90 racks. The fuck? Okay, we'll get to that. And also, guys, I think this whole Quavo repossessing the Bentley that he gave to Saweetie, I think that's fake news. But I want to put some respect on MediaTakeout.com if they put that story out there. Salute to them. They keep the bullshit going. Troll babies, is that where that story came from? The Bentley being repossessed. Yeah. Joe Pilot says respect the jokes. Facts. Okay, hang on a second. Who's texting me early? I want to get to all the dumb shit. Okay, Sunday night. I think that's Dana with the smoke early. Brooklyn Kennedy, I need you, sir. Let's get to it. But right now, let me bring in Dana with the smoke. Dana, is that you on a Sunday night? Dana.
Yes. Hi, how are you?
Hey, how are you? What's cracking? What's popping?
Good. So, yeah, I just wanted to put my quick 2 cents. I don't have the tea like Brooklyn Kennedy, but I really enjoyed the Verzuz last night. However, I did not like the fact that Ghostface Killah at 50 plus years old wearing those saggy jeans. He had his jeans pulled all the way down, damn near to his knees. I did not like that. You're too grown of a man, and you didn't need to do that. And you're trying to bring it back to the 1990s and the projects or whatever, but that was just too much. And that was a little suspect. But everything else I enjoyed.
Okay, I will let you speak your piece as I always do, Dana. But I have to defend last night's Verzuz battle to the bitter end. I might not even be objective tonight. Salute to Ghostface and Raekwon for staying consistent with their philosophy, their approach, their execution. And clearly these are men now who live different lives than what they used to. Their beautiful children and seeds are being raised differently from how they are being raised. I thought that everything that they were wearing last night was age appropriate. Even the sagging jeans. Age appropriate.
No, I can't. I never been into the saggy jeans, but not age appropriate, not in your 50s. No.
Hang on, Dana. I'm 56. I'm older than most of them, I'm sure. I don't think he's that deep in his 50s. Do you know how old he is? Can you Google, please? I don't want to put that on him. He might be like 51, 50. I don't know. Guys, how old is Ghostface Killah? But I have to say, Dana, that they are true to their lineage, their craft, and that's a part of the whole makeup. Oh, and the Wallabies. I heard Raekwon ask him, are those ostrich? Now, the average nigga doesn't even know what fucking ostrich shoes are. So they're saying he's 49, 50.
He's 50. His birthday is May 9th. He'll be 51.
Yeah. He and I are both tourists. We've met before. Great fucking guy. But I'll let you say your piece, Dana. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, it was a great show. And when I was, because I was, all the album, details of the songs, I just like, the verse in certain songs, but just to hear them rap and their beat and their execution, and I don't want to compare to the new generation today because it's a different.
You cannot
ever.
You cannot. But come on, you're hating, and I appreciate the hate. Come on, Dan, let's go.
But I'm not hating on Ghostface. It's just they made me proud knowing that that's my generation. That's the music I was brought up on, and it was all about being original. To where the kids today are not original, and this was, and Swiss said it best, this was a master class last night. And I think they should actually do a podcast because I enjoyed the stories in between the songs.
Yeah.
But it was the saggy pants that kind of killed it for me.
Okay.
And that was it.
Okay. Dana, good to hear from you. What's going on your platform? Please promote before you go, please.
Yes, please subscribe to The Real Dana on YouTube. Me and Nan did a show today, a Magadose, another episode 22. So go to The Real Dana on YouTube. And I just joined Clubhouse yesterday. So I'm on Clubhouse now, yeah.
Okay.
But subscribe to The Real Dana on YouTube.
Dana, before you go, with all due respect, you are a supporter of the Black experience. You are on certain councils with regards to Black progress and so on and so forth. But you also watch gay Black porn, yes?
Yes.
Okay.
But not just the men. I do watch the women too.
Okay. But listen, let's you and I talk behind the scenes because Ronnie... Yeah, let's talk behind the scenes. Ronnie had an idea, and I want you to maybe spearhead it, okay? We'll talk later?
Okay. All right, great.
Take care, Dana. Bye now.
Thank you.
All right. Dana with the smoke, with the hate early. Salute to my nigga Ghostface, how he had the hair on his back. For those of you who know what that's about, or you know that terminology, he went to the restroom. Raekwon held it down by himself. Ghostface Killah came back with the hair on his back. I was hating, as I do. Guys, what else, before we get into the music, should I mention about last night's Verzuz battle? And what say you? Please call in, Cash App, Super Chat. I like this battle in particular because it wasn't just a whole lot of, this is for the culture love. They were going at each other's necks. Loved it. Troll babies, I did not see the end, or as I said, the last 2 or 3 rounds. And I do not see on the track list, and I'm not mad if he did not, but did Raekwon perform Smith Brothers? Oh, that's my shit. Who remembers back in the Star and Buck Wild show? We used to bang that every morning back on Jive 105. Did he perform Smith Brothers from the Lex Diamond story? Give him a second. Who's saying Ghostface Killah was sagging too hard? Well, listen, they pioneered a lot of that, so why not, why not do it? Okay, they're saying, nah, he didn't perform Smith Brothers. Okay, listen, I'm not mad. But that's one of my favorite Raekwon tracks. But he got busy with the mobilarity. Yes, he did, okay? All right, Florida boy Jay, are you on the line? Early? Yes, no, maybe? Guys, I also want to talk about tonight, what is your definition of peace? Give me a second because I had a moment today here in the Woodstock area. Well, actually, I was driving south today, headed in towards Atlanta. I live in Woodstock, home of the shooter. And I had to pull over because I was on the phone with a female. We were having a business discussion. It wasn't Ronnie. I pulled over and I pulled into some little park. And I saw a black family. A mother, a father, 2 girls, and a boy. This goes with the title, just bear with me, bear with me. One of the little girls, they were in the park. She came over to the family, and she said something, and they all started laughing. And I'm on the phone, but I said to myself, what did she say that was so funny? Now, it had to have been something that they could all relate to, the mother, the father, her sister, and her brother. They all laughed. Now, I said to myself, this ain't what you want, nigga. That's not my life, but I respect those who live like that. I grew up under that type of similar family structure, where the family went on trips, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, I said to myself, what did she say that caused all of them to laugh in harmony, in unison? I got spooked, and I drove the fuck off. Went and got myself a Whopper with cheese and some Kettle One. I said, wow. Now, to some degree, that was beautiful. Can anyone relate to what it is that I'm saying? If you are a mother or father, you laugh with the kids. Somebody says something. I said, wow, what did that little girl say that made the whole family laugh? Now, is that peace? Is that tranquility? So my question to you tonight, what is your definition of peace? I'm not hating. I was just kind of thrown off by seeing it. Does that make sense? How can you demand something if you can't define it? So many people, oh, yo, peace, peace. I want peace. I want positive energy, good vibes. And a lot of those people are full of shit. Okay, Florida Boy J. A lot of those people are full of shit. You know, they put up posts on social media, yeah, positive vibes. I'm only dealing with good energy today. And they are the lowest of the low. Florida Boy J, sit tight, I see you. Sit tight, sit tight. So my question to you, what is your definition of peace? Can you even define it? I dare you to define peace tonight. We'll talk about a few things here, but I had to put that on the table. Scared the fuck out of me today. A little girl came back and said, I said, nigga, get out of here fast before you get soft. Okay. Also, tonight I want to talk about hold on, where's my notes? What's the guy's name, the quarterback? Is he being set up? Okay, I want to revisit Lil Mama calling out Jack Harry from, what was that show? What was that show, Jack Harry? It was, what that black show? Was it? Something, 223. What's that show Jack Harry was on? Lil Mama gave her some smoke on social media talking about, I'm tired of you old bitches. Where are our role models? Because I'm tired of y'all old Hollywood bullshit. Kiss my ass, Jackie. Got at her directly. What's the name of that show? 227. Now why is Jack Harry even commenting on something that Lil Mama said? Let's get to it tonight, huh? Okay. Florida Boy J, area code 904. Big nigga. Is that you? Florida Boy J, yes, no, maybe? Florida Boy J, is that you, sir? His phone keeps dropping. I'll come back to him. Something's with his phone, sir. And I also want to talk to him about his podcast. Hey, 708, are you there? 708. Good evening.
Hello, good evening. Can you hear me?
How are you, sir? Did you see the battle last night?
Good.
Ghostface Killah versus Raekwon. Your thoughts?
No, I really just wanted to call in because that story you just told about creeping up on like a black family, that shit had me on the floor. I was laughing my ass off. Thank you for that joke. That's it.
Well, hang on, sir. Don't hang up. I didn't creep up on them. Okay, he hung up. What do you mean creeping up on a black family? I was on the phone, and I pulled over, and they just happened to be sitting there. I have a lot of respect for, people that have that harmony, you know? I'm chicken shit. I saw that and said, let me get the fuck out of here. Florida Boy J, big nigga, is that you? 904.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you, man? Good to hear from you.
Yes, sir. I'm doing good. Just terrible services, horrible weather right now in Jacksonville, but
okay.
I'm doing good. Ready to hit these topics.
Yeah.
Watch Verzuz.
Well, hang on, man. Before we go any further, let me just say I appreciate you, man. You are a boss. You helped me out with my platform here, and you're getting hated on. I think that's a great thing. How do you feel about the hate on my platform directed at Florida Boy J? The hate, my nigga.
I appreciate it. I really do. The energy from the hate just makes me keep doing shit. It just keeps making me go back on Twitter, talking to people, going on my platform, going inside of your comments, coming at people's necks. I appreciate the hate. I know what was going to come with it when I started calling on.
Yeah.
So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a hater myself, so that's why I get in the comments. I'm them. They're me. Okay. We're one.
Well, listen, I want to say something to you now that I have said to everybody who calls into my show. At some point, you know, you're going to go do your own thing, and I want you to do that, and then I'm not going to let people take shots at you in my live chat because I want you to do your own thing, but I appreciate you. I just had to say that early, okay?
Absolutely.
Okay. Did you watch the battle last night, Ghostface Killah versus Raekwon?
Yeah. I watched like bits and pieces because I was like doing other shit.
Okay.
So I caught up on it this morning, man, and I really appreciated how they both kind of came out. Because see, me, I'm not of that generation. That was before me. So I had to go back and listen to a lot of the songs, or a lot of the mainstream songs from me I were able to catch on to easier, right? So when they first came out in round one with Special Delivery verse and the Screwed on the Barbecue verse, those were two verses that I immediately know.
Okay.
So that's so strategically for me, that was able to grip me, the casual hip hop fan, into the battle. You know what I'm saying? And then the songs that I didn't know, like I said, a lot of these tracks I didn't know, so I can't tell you who I think won each verse because a lot of them were the first time I was hearing these verses. You see what I'm saying? But I did enjoy the pants that Raekwon had on with the pockets on like the thigh and the shins.
I'm hating. Go ahead.
Yeah. See, I like the pants. The pants were cool. You know what I'm saying?
I like them so much. I'm hating. That's what I'm hating. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. And when they were talking about like the like I said, the whole Wallaby joints and like saying all that like fly nigga shit, I didn't understand. It was over my head.
Yeah.
But I came in to learn. I came in to get the information. You see what I'm saying? Like I didn't come in like, oh, I know it all, or I didn't brush off the battle. I kind of knew what it was off the jump. So for me, it was more of an educational purpose instead of coming in trying to say who won out the two. I just enjoyed hearing a lot of those songs for the first time and then enjoying the songs that I already knew.
Okay, now hang on a second. A lot of people did not watch the live event. I didn't see even over 115,000 people. I do not want you to co-sign it just because I'm co-signing it. If you want to say, Star, that shit was trash, fuck out of here, then say that because, again, I respect you as a boss. Now, again, did you catch the subliminal New York, the subliminal talk that they were going back and forth with each other? At some point, Ghostface Killah was commenting on Raekwon's New Balance sneakers. Did you catch that?
Like I said, I caught bits and pieces, and I caught those parts too, but I didn't really look too much into it just because that's how they talk. Like, that's how Raekwon, that's how, especially Ghostface, like, I done seen these niggas in the past. Like, I remember I seen Ghostface go on, what was that, I think, what was that, Rap City one time. It was fucking with Big Tigger, you know what I'm saying? So them niggas going back and forth, that kind of banter is what they do. And I even see, even now, Griselda sometimes do that troll back and forth banter on Twitter, kind of paying ode to them. So that was something else that I kind of caught on to.
The slick shit was beautiful. Cappadonna came in talking about watch your jewelry. So-and-so is snatching. Oh, it was beautiful. Anyway, okay, so listen, man. I don't want to spend too much time on that particular battle if you don't really have a lot to say. With regards to Florida, you're in the Jacksonville area, yes?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. In Miami, they now have a curfew that has been implemented and extended. You know about this, sir? The curfew, because a whole lot of people down there is just nasty in the streets with no mask on. Last night, over a dozen people were arrested. What the fuck is going on in Miami, homie?
Okay, so, Star, this is what happens every year in Miami. Literally, I haven't been in Miami probably about a year and a half.
Okay.
Pretty much since COVID, but I usually go about 5 times a year. That's my spot. Down there right now, you got all the spring breakers from college going down there, plus you got people who got their income tax money going down there, and then regular spring breakers because this is an international city, especially South Beach. South Beach is where all the niggas go on the weekend.
Okay.
The beach part is packed. They got wet willies. That's what they do. So you got an influx of niggas who are just tourists. They're not people from Miami. And this happens every year around the around the third or fourth week of March, just like they did last year and the year before. They end up shutting down South Beach. They end up putting the curfew on because it's too many people, it's too much traffic, and it's too much chaos on the beach. People are getting knocked out. The littering is at an all-time high. It looks like a mess down there, and people are trashing Miami. And for the COVID, it's just another reason for them to put these restrictions on it, on top of the fact that this is a predominantly black situation that's going on at South Beach right now. Even in Wynwood, which is mostly an art, design district area, that shit is also getting flooded and is getting too many people down there. So I don't think they're going to shut that down because that's more in the city. But on South Beach, where all those hotels and rich white people or Sunny Owls, yeah, they about to shut that shit down. And
okay, so hang on a second because, again, the curfew has been extended. I want us to at least touch on this. This is the trending story right now. The Miami Beach commissioner declared a state of emergency, and they can possibly extend this curfew until April the 13th. So you guys in that area, you're in Jacksonville, pardon me, have until 8 p.m. to get the fuck off the streets or they are arresting people. Do you think that people just don't care? People are going down there and just partying? And who gives a fuck? It's all a hoax. I'm here to party.
They don't care because, Star, you got to understand, especially around my age group, the Miami experience is something you got to put on the bucket list. You know what I'm saying? Whether it was the Rolling Loud Festival that was going down before COVID, or you're going down there for Art Basel, or you're going down there for spring break or Memorial Day. Going down to Miami as a young person, even as an old person with your old lady, that whole vibe, stunting, getting a cool, rental for some people or getting your own sports car. It's a high, you get to live the highlight for a little bit, and everybody wants to go do it during spring break. And then it hits right when everybody gets paid every year. Income tax, the kids are out of school. It's a perfect mixture of bullshit.
Okay, if I can just jump in early and say I think Miami is trash. Fucking trash. Last time I was there was, I think, either 99 or 2000. Lil Jon and P.D. Pablo were on stage. It was hot as shit. P.D. Pablo said, come on down here and get that right there. I had some Jamaican coochie in the hotel. It was so goddamn hot, I couldn't even enjoy myself. So I think Miami's trash. Anyway, sit tight, man. I want to bring some other people in. Folks, we're talking about a few things tonight. Mick Chilson, I got your donation. I'm mad they didn't play Wu Gambinos. I think that they had so many songs to choose from that they couldn't get everything in. I was very pleased with the battle itself again. And I have to put some respect on the RZA's name. He came on with those crazy-ass Italian boots. Handmade, clearly. Ray, I got your donation. He says, legendary night. They threw McFadden and Whitehead on. Really? Ain't no stopping us now? I didn't hear that one. I must have missed that. I was FaceTiming with the chick, and, last night and just it was an issue. JR401 says, Isley Brothers versus Earth, Wind, and Fire. Who you got? Respectfully, I think they're both washed. Maurice White is gone. Verdine White, one of the greatest bass players in the history of R&B, clearly. Maurice White is gone. Honestly, I would go with the Isley Brothers. But thank you for your donation, okay? Luna Glider, I got your donation. He says, peace, Star. Peace is the ability to maneuver your thoughts and actions without distractions from outside forces. And motherfucker Herm's Birkin bag. Okay, thank you very much, sir. Let's bring in some calls here, Florida Boy J. Now, guys, I'm looking for Brooklyn Kennedy at some point. Area code 408. Good evening. We're doing a recap on the battle last night. Did you see it? 408.
Hey, yo, what's going on, Star, man? I'm calling in a little saucy.
Okay.
I'm out here sipping on that scotch. Yeah, man, I saw that that battle right there. It was pretty cool. You know, that whole lobster music in the 90s, that was pretty cool. Only Built for Cuban Links, Iron Man, Cappadonna came out. It was jiggy, man. Like, much respect to them cats for sure. And then you got Griselda that's carrying the movement further, which is also pretty cool too, man.
Can I ask, how old are you, sir? How old are you?
I'm 29, man.
Okay. Why do you think?
Yeah, I'm a young man.
Why do you think the numbers were so low? Let's keep it real. There wasn't 300,000 people watching it live. There was not 800,000. Why were the numbers so low? Is it because it's for a select audience now, the whole Wu movement, or is it because people are just out and about? You know, the pandemic is somewhat phasing out. Why were the numbers so low?
Well, it's not because of the Wu movement. I think it's because people love the drama. You know, when Gucci and Jeezy got on stage, it was hot. Magic City, shit was popping. Numbers were through the fucking roof.
Good point.
I'm sorry for my language. Yeah, so I think people want the drama. I think they missed the mark with the Ashanti and Keisha Cole.
Okay.
I thought that could have done better, but I thought it was poorly presented out there. And yeah, man, I think people just want the drama. I think people want the T.I. little flip out there. I think people want the Ja Rule, 50 Cent, you know. And I think that's what it's about right now, man.
Stay with me, because I think you make a very good point. I mean, I'm a longtime Wu-Tang Clan supporter, even though I was getting at them when I was a writer for The Source magazine, a contractor writer for 4 years. I didn't expect the slick remarks between Raekwon and Ghostface Killah that I saw. I was pleased with that. But do you think that too many people, as you just said, they expected like some type of like love is love, no drama show?
Yeah, man, it's no drama, because on Only Built for Cuban Links, there's a track where I think Ray or Ghost is like, man, get your fat ass feet off my mama's table, you know? So, like, I think that's just the way they rock with each other.
Right.
It's not like that, man. It's just the way they talk with each other like that, man.
Yeah.
No big deal, man. Okay. But it was a good show, man, and, yeah.
Okay. Hey, before you go, what is your definition of peace? I'm going to try and hammer this home tonight. Everybody talks about, you know, peace, you know, positive vibes, sending energy, yada, yada, yada.
Like, you know what? Yeah, man, it's going to be tough to say, because I'm going to take a page out of Russell Simmons' book. He said that peace is just having a comfortable chair. And I like that. But he's over there in Bali. I don't know what's going on, but I'm still rocking with that. I just want to have a comfortable chair in life. You know, I just want to be financially stable, everything good, everything gravy, straight like that, man.
All right. Thank you for your call, man. Thank you. All right. He brought up a good point that maybe people just, you know, they prefer the drama. (917), good evening. 917 on a Sunday night. 012-012.
From the place that you love to hate, Brooklyn on the check-in. What's going on, Star?
My nigga, Kennedy, how are you, man? I need you tonight.
Let's go.
So I sent
yes. We got to get into the verses.
Well, hang on. Before the verses, I sent you an email earlier today. Did you get it? There was a story.
Nah, I was busy today.
Oh, okay. Well, do you know the tea with regards to the Bentley? To my knowledge and based upon my research, Media Takeout put that story out there that Quavo had Saweetie's Bentley repossessed, but now they're saying
yes, he hating hard, doing some sucker. Yes, he's Quavo is really looking sucker. He had the Bentley repossessed. You know what I mean? That's a fact. He felt like he was used, and you know he's trying to get back what he can get back. But still, you done spent over $2 million on her. So the Bentley be coming back. What about all them Birkin bags? What about all the jewelry you bought her? You know what I mean?
Well, now hang on, Brooklyn Kennedy, because I want you to give me the tea. According to TMZ, TMZ, they're saying that's a false story. He did not repo the Bentley. Now, are you speculating? They're saying it's a bullshit story.
It's been multiple credible blogs that have reported that he's not just TMZ, that he took that he had that Bentley repossessed. Multiple. 50 Cent even weighed in and gave his comments on it. So he hasn't come out and addressed and confirmed that he had it repossessed. He's supposed to tell more of his side of the story, but he hasn't as of yet.
Okay, Brooklyn Kennedy, for the first time, I need you to stop and pause because I need you to go to TMZ.com. Quavo has already said that's a false story. Put me on mute. Put me on mute and then just get this nigga on mute, man. Nigga, I'm looking to you for the tea. The fuck? Quavo saying that's a bullshit story. Hang on a second. Put him on hold. Be calling me stumbling and fumbling and half-stepping. Jesus Christ. Area code 704. Sit tight. Sit tight. Sit tight. Cash App. Lawrence says KRS-One will demolish any MC. Okay, thank you for your donation, Lawrence. KRS-One put out an album last year. I thought it was kind of good. Do you know the name of that album, sir? I forget, but he was doing what he does. Jermaine, I got your donation. He says, Mr. Crowley, what they've done to your head. Okay, that's Ozzy Osbourne, sir. Those lyrics right there. Randy Rhoads on guitar. Thank you so much. World Peace, good evening. What up, pimp? So we're talking about the battle last night. That's what's up. I enjoyed it. Did you see it? Do you care? Ed G. 40th. Ghostface had a Yankee leather on under the big-ass mink. Yeah, I was hating. I was hating. Well, thank you for your donation, Ed G. 40th. All right, 704. You there? Good evening. 704. Loud as hell.
Yeah, what up, Star? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir. How are you? Where you calling from, man?
Hello?
I can't hear you, man.
Calling from Charlotte.
Okay.
Yeah, listen, I didn't get to watch the Wu-Tang, not the Wu-Tang, but Raekwon and Ghostface.
Okay.
Only because I was at work, but I do.
Sir, if you didn't give a fuck, just say I didn't give a fuck about that shit. Let's keep it real tonight. So I don't give a fuck about that shit, Star. Come on, man.
No. I'm not gonna say I don't give a fuck because see, as a part of what's the Griselda guys? I think they're bringing it back for those guys in my generation. I was born in '94.
Say that again.
So when you
say that again. Who's bringing what back? Who's bringing what back?
I feel like Griselda is bringing that kind of rap back. So those are the guys, kind of like a new generation, even though they're not the same, like part of the same group. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, if you say so. Okay.
And I feel like a lot of those people in that era, with the exception of you, they not really hit to getting on the internet, going crazy for it. You know what I'm saying? And just making it popping. You know what I'm saying? Making it hot.
Sir, you got a lot of noise in the background. You're killing me, but I thank you for calling in. The fuck? Jesus Christ. Brooklyn Kennedy, you're back on the line. Brooklyn Kennedy, you're there, sir. And Florida Boy J, your phone keeps dropping.
Yeah, hello. You hear me, Star?
Yeah. What do you got, man? It's a bullshit story, yeah?
Yeah. The TMZ is reporting that it was false, that there's no evidence that but they say sources close to Quavo has suggested that is completely not true. Hold on. Yeah, they said that sources next to really close to Quavo has suggested that's not true, that he didn't take it back. This is all based on internet speculation.
Yeah. The story was that the Bentley was leased.
Yeah, that the Bentley was leased, but there's no evidence. He purchased the Bentley back in December as this past December as an early Christmas present.
Yeah.
So they saying that he paid for it outright, that it wasn't leased. There's no evidence that it was repoed in the wee hours of Saturday morning or whatever, that's not the case.
Salute to MediaTakeout.com. They caught you lacking, too. They caught you lacking, my nigga.
Yeah. Yeah, they did. You know, these new stories come out every day. But I know you saw the battle.
Well, we're going to get to that. But listen, Brooklyn Kennedy, you are the guy that's supposed to keep me up to speed on the tea. Now, I want to be very respectful here, but there's some other tea going on. Are you up to speed on Tasha K, who is going 10 toes down on Derek Jackson? That's the real tea right now.
Yes, I'm up to. Yeah, he's been a fraud. Yeah, I got the tea.
Don't call him a fraud. I don't want to take shots at someone else's platform. But Tasha K is going in. Yes?
Yes, she is going in.
Now,
allegedly, she has.
Now, hang on. Do you have the tea, or would you care to come back? I mean, I can text her right now, but I mean.
I have it.
Come on.
I have it.
Come on.
I have it. Allegedly, she has spoken to his mistress. He's been married, and he's been cheating on his wife with a mistress that he flew out to Miami. It's she's been talking to her in communication with the mistress. The mistress said they've had unprotected oral sex, and that he's a fraud. Like that's what the mistress is alleging, that she has receipts.
Let me put this nigga on hold for a second. Put him on hold for a second. Brooklyn Kennedy, stay right there. Stay there. You see, folks, I does this, and you have to be ready on this microphone. My audience wants the information fast. Don't be stumbling, fumbling. Let me take a sip. Get my head right. This is my last Tommy Hilfiger winter coat that I'm wearing. I had to pull it out. The nigga Ghostface was stunting so hard last night. I said, I know I got one more winter coat. I got one more somewhere. Okay. Brooklyn Kennedy.
Yes.
Please listen to me carefully, sir. If you did not see the video, I watched it. I watched Tasha K go in. If you did not see the video, let's come back to it tomorrow. Did you see Tasha K go in?
Yes, I see Tasha K go in. I watched the video.
You watched the entire video? Okay. Now, I'm not going to take no shots at Derek Jackson because, truth be told, when I unloaded the cannon on Charlemagne by way of the Jessica Reed story that I broke by myself, Derek Jackson came in with the uppercut. Pow, 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 getting at Charlemagne. So I'm not going to come at Derek Jackson, but Tasha K right now is going 10 toes down. She has now got supposedly a second mistress. Do you know about that?
No, I don't know about the second mistress.
Okay.
I only know about the first.
Okay. Let's finish up. Let's finish up with you tonight, sir, respectfully. You get back to me tomorrow. But now, tell me about the battle. Tell me about the Ghostface and Raekwon. What were your thoughts? Did you see the battle?
Well, first, I said it was a battle, but to me, it was more of a concert. They both even performed songs together that they both were on.
Right.
And the drip was crazy. Like, Ghostface came out. He had the red crocodile wallabies with the matching red fur. He took his time and switched outfits during the middle. He wasn't playing.
Yeah.
Raekwon had on some, I don't know what kind of pants was those. I don't know. I wasn't really feeling them.
Those pants were custom made. They were so fly, I'm hating custom made shit.
You entitled to your opinion, but it looked a little crazy, and it looked like they was leather. I don't know what material they was made out of, but he had them with some type of New Balance on.
New Balance, yeah.
And Ghostface kind of, they brothers, so it's like he kind of was snapping on him a little bit, low key, like throwing little jabs, nothing too crazy. That's how they do or whatever. Yeah. But the battle was legendary, and Ghostface ended with one of the greatest songs of all time. All That I Got Is You. One of the songs that I think is one of the greatest love songs. So the battle was epic. It was classic.
All right. Hey, listen, man, I appreciate you. If you have time tomorrow's Monday, shoot me a text, man, because I need this Tasha K Derek Jackson T. I mean, I don't want to call her and then, just disrupt her flow. But I need you, the man who brings the tea to the Star Report, to keep me up to speed, all right?
All right, I got you, Star.
Thank you, man. Thank you. Okay. Come on, man. Florida Boy J, are you there, sir? Are you there? Florida Boy J. Sunday night.
Yeah, I'm right here. All
right, listen, big nigga, I'm a little turned up right now, man. I want to shift gears for a second. I want you to promote your podcast. I heard a little bit of you and your co-host going at it, my nigga. Now, what happened? Can you break this down and tell people where to go to hear your podcast with you and your co-host? And what's her name? You guys were bumping heads, please.
Yeah, her name is Jakara. If you go on her Instagram, it's under You're Not My Mom. You Are Not My Mom.
Okay.
And me and her were having the conversation about the treatment of Meghan Markle in the royal family. And she was saying if Meghan was darker, then she would have been getting treated worse by the media and the royal family. I was telling her that is wrong and incorrect. They were going to treat her like that because, A, she's not close enough to that royal blue bloodline, and B, he went outside his race.
Okay.
C, which is the third concept, that he went to a black woman, is null and void if you want to talk about the skin color of that black woman. So I was saying that the skin tone of Meghan Markle is probably the third, fourth, or even sixth most important thing. She was saying that is an important thing we need to talk about, and I was saying it's not. And she was getting emotional about it. She was saying if Meghan was darker, she wouldn't even made it to that point. The media would have been harsher, and the family would have been harsher. I'm like, no, the media and white supremacy does not care about how light or dark you are.
Okay, now hang on a second, Florida Boy J. I'm trying to find her IG page right now. What is her IG page? This is your co-host on your podcast. What is her IG page?
Yeah, type the @ and then you are, like you're.
Okay.
URRNOTMYMOM. So type in @URR.
Oh, okay.
You found her?
Jakara. Okay, hang on a second. Stay with me. Okay. Brown Sugar. There she is.
Yeah.
Hang on. I'm going to see if I can put her information in the live chat. Now, with all due respect, my nigga, I'm not trying to be on no disrespectful shit, but you sounded like you were out of breath when you were going back and forth with her.
Nah, listen, I was trying to not match the energy.
Florida Boy J.
And I was also
she was bringing.
I was also my third.
She was bringing all that chocolate heat to you, my nigga. You were gasping for air, respectfully.
Listen, you can say I was gasping for air, but I was high as shit on the second blunt toward, and you see it's an hour into that show. So I'm not literally. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Me and her got into the back and forth, but I'm not gonna match the same energy as my co-host. She was pretty passionate, if you heard.
Yeah.
So I didn't want to get as loud and as boisterous. I let her have we can agree to disagree, but I'm not gonna sit here and take the whole shit left just to fucking It wasn't that, you know what I'm saying? I thought my point came across good, and her point came across good.
You are my guy, my main nigga on the trigger, but I want to promote your podcast. Okay, so now,
absolutely.
Are you guys good? I'm looking at her page. Jakara. She's down in Florida like yourself. You guys good, or is the show still popping?
Yeah, we good. Yeah, we literally was talking. We rolled back together, chilling, smoking a blunt.
Okay.
We ate I think we ate some fucking PDQ right after and shit. You know what I'm saying? We cool. That's my nigga. That's why I got her as a co-host, because we can have those type of arguments and discussions and then be cool right after. You know what I'm saying? If I don't have.
She kind of reminds me of Suki Hana.
That's it. What's up?
She kind of reminds me of Suki Hana. Suki Hana's sexy ass.
Listen, it's like this, bro. I fuck with her because she can match the energy and she can match the conversation. Okay. And if I get loud or I get passionate, she get loud, she get passionate, nobody takes offense to it. You know what I'm saying?
Can we get her on the line tonight so you guys can really promote your podcast? Is that a possibility to get on the line? Jakara.
Yeah, I can get her to call in.
Yeah. Okay. Sit tight. You reach out to her. I'm gonna go to the phone lines for a second. You reach out to him. I'll put you on hold for a second, right? Florida Boy Jay?
Gotcha.
Okay, folks, I'm here to promote every goddamn body. I think I have one of my sponsors on the line. Oh, shit. 512, good evening. Good evening, are you there? 512.
What's up? What's up? I'm here, sir.
Hey,
what's going on? Much respect.
Hey, who's this?
This is Greg from Your Pet Chef.
Greg, good to hear from you, man. Hang on, I'm getting your banner on the screen. Thank you for the food that you sent me. I did put that to use with my my pets in my yard. Okay, on the screen, www.yourpetschef.com. Yes.
Thank you. Yes. Thank you. So I'm a lover of the show.
Thank you, man.
I have a love for dogs. I started a company. It's basically doggy craft.
Right.
It's all natural food. I'm originally from Jersey City, New Jersey.
Right.
It's an amazing product. Everybody needs to try this product. But at the same time, that Verzuz was amazing. That Verzuz was the best Verzuz ever.
I loved it. Yeah.
The best Verzuz ever. Because hip-hop is about love. Okay. And those brothers show love to each other. Okay. It was an amazing thing, and I just really loved it.
Now, hang on a second, because I really haven't even focused on the music too tough. We've been talking about everything else. Any songs that stood out or anything that you want to mention, you yourself as a Wu-Tang Clan supporter or individually one of the guys? Go ahead.
Yeah, that Run track, man, by Ghostface. That Run track is classic. It's a classic track. So, like, all of the tracks that they have, like, between the both of them and the love that they show it was an amazing verse to me. I'm 53, so I understand,
You're right there.
Staten Island, Jersey City, Newark. So that was true hip-hop.
Yeah.
To me.
Now, hang on a second. I'm going to start at round 5. Ghostface Killah came out with Black Jesus. Raekwon came with Live from New York, which is off of my favorite Raekwon album, Immobility. Round 6, Ghostface came out with The Watch. Raekwon came out with It's Yours by the Wu-Tang Clan. Round 7, Ghostface came out with Impossible by the Wu-Tang Clan. Raekwon came with 100 Rounds from Immobility.
Yes.
Round number 8, Ghostface, and it goes on and on and on. Any round in particular that you can remember?
God. It's like round 9, and then they started playing the old school stuff at the end, like old school tracks that we all know. It was like their love of music. I mean, honestly, their love of music is real music. And I think that if you're a part of hip-hop, you have to look at the history of hip-hop.
Yeah. If
you're young, you have to look at the history of hip-hop and understand where all of this stuff comes from. All of this stuff comes from just the love of music. Like DJs are really, like they're just the lovers of music. So you have to understand the love of music to really understand everything, to kind of really, you have to be like in a museum, there's curators. Curators have to know everything about art, right? They have to know different art. They have to know abstract. They have to know modern art. They have to know everything. So,
now, hang on a second. You're originally from New Jersey, you said. Now, aren't you on the West Coast now?
No. I'm in Texas, man.
Oh, Texas.
I've been in Texas. I've traveled all over the United States with this food business.
Gotcha.
I've been a chef for like 30 years.
Okay.
I'm a director of food and nutrition here in a hospital here in Austin.
Okay.
So, I know food. So that's what it was for me.
Yeah.
It's like my love. I care about my body, and I got these dogs. So why would I go to the supermarket to buy my dog's food?
Gotcha.
So I said, let me, they're my best friend.
Yeah. Now, hang on a second. I want to jump in here and ask you something, and don't just, agree with me to agree with me. What you do requires a lot of research, a lot of hard work. I have always been an animal lover. I got about 7 or 8 crazy-ass cats in the yard right now. I've always had cats and dogs.
Right.
I'm inspired by Rachel Ray, who's got a line of cat food. How hard would it be for me to start either a dog food line or a cat food line Could I do that realistically? I mean, let's say if I say I want to invest $100,000, could I do that, or do I need more?
Right.
And what is the long term possibility here?
Well, what it is that you have to have a lot of capital, because you might, like I've been talking to Target and different companies, and they want me to do this and that. But you have to have manufacturing, so I'm trying to learn about manufacturing, because they don't want, I'm cooking out of my house.
Oh, okay.
So they want to know that you have a manufacturing company. You have to send, like 50,000 pounds or 10,000 pounds of food.
Right.
So I'm in the process of getting with a manufacturer. But with cat food, it's totally different, because cats need more protein, so it's more expensive.
Okay.
I can fill a dog with different, vegetables that they eat, but cats need just straight protein, so it's more expensive.
Gotcha,
but people will pay for it.
Okay.
They'll pay for it, because people love their cats and people love their dogs.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at with it, man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Well, listen, let's you and I talk behind the scenes, because again, you
Yes,
sent me the dog food, and when you sent me that the fox that I had in the yard with her little fox babies, they devoured that stuff. I mean, and they really enjoyed it. So I do want to explore the possibilities of doing that. Anyway, hey man, I appreciate you. And on the screen, your petschef.com. What is it people are going to see when they go there to your platform before you go?
Oh, well, let's see what's great about my product is it's only like 7 ingredients.
Okay.
There's no preservatives in my product. So it's all natural food. So it's not going to stay. It's not going to stay for a month like McDonald's. You have to keep it frozen, and basically you have to, keep it frozen. And when you put it in your refrigerator, you have to keep it for 3 or 4 days. So just keep it in your freezer, and you're good to go.
Okay. Hey man, good.
Thank you.
Yeah, good to hear from you.
Respect.
And I'm going to put your banner on the screen at the end of the show, and please stay in touch. All right.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man.
Peace.
Thank you. Okay, peace. Okay, folks, that's one of my sponsors from www.yourpetschef.com. Florida Boy J, why does his phone keep cutting out? Florida Boy J, are you there, sir? Good evening, Florida Boy J.
Yeah.
Okay, there you are. Yeah, okay, I thought I lost you. Also, I'm trying to bring in Mr. Skylar Saunders tonight. Skylar, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Hey, good to hear from you, man.
Absolutely. Feeling the likewise.
All right. Sit tight for a second. Florida Boy J, did we get a hold of your co-host, Jakara, from your podcast yet?
No, not yet. I hit her up on all my contacts. She hasn't responded yet.
Oh, shit.
So, but when she does, I'll let you know. But she ain't responded yet.
Are you sure you guys are okay?
Star, we talked like every day. Like literally, we're cool.
Okay.
We're cool, Star. That's the point of the show. Like, that's why we, that was organic. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But
listen, I'm trying to promote you, man, but I'm gonna go back and finish listening tonight. You guys were going back and forth, and again, with all due respect, you sounded like you were out of breath. She's
Sorry, if you listen, it's 10 minutes. If you didn't hear the whole thing, then you need to hear the whole thing, because I got, like, if you want to hear my volume, like, I got louder, but I still kept it calm and monotone, because I understood the passion coming from my co-host, and I'm not going to match it. Just, you know what I'm saying? Could have went there where me and her could be like, yo, fuck each other, but I didn't want to take it there, but I could still get my point across. That's why it went from the hour. For the people, it went from the hour and 5 minute mark from the hour and 15-minute mark. So it's 10 minutes of me and her going back and forth and not really letting this topic go.
I'm going to make sure that's in the community section tonight. You got my word, okay? Guys, on the screen, please take notice of one of my other sponsors right there, okay? If you are a sponsor or a potential sponsor, reach out to me so we can get you some prime real estate. Skylar Saunders, how are you, sir? Did you see the battle last night? Ghostface Killah versus Raekwon, the chef.
I came to the party tardy, but what I saw, I liked.
Okay.
I enjoyed the camaraderie, the brothership, if that's a word, brothership, the brotherhood of Raekwon and Ghostface.
Okay.
It just seemed like it was very very laid back. It wasn't intense. It didn't seem like there was any animosity in the room.
Yeah, I think these guys have got so much history together that, from this point on, or even probably years prior, it's really just enjoying the benefits of business, preserving the legacy. We haven't even spoken about Raekwon's book coming out on Simon & Schuster. I think that everything...
Yeah, 300 pages plus.
Yeah, I think everything they're doing is just fucking icing on the cake. But any highlights of the battle for you? Any particular songs, any rounds that made you say, whoa?
Can I say one song I missed? Ray could have done?
Come on, say again.
Is it okay if I mention a song that Ray should have done?
Sure.
I think he should have done on the catalog.
Yeah, come on.
Cream. He should have done his verse on Cream.
Okay.
That would have probably been, You say it's monumental. I think it would have been monumental if he had done that. I'd say it's downgraded to a classic.
Well, hang on a second, because round 11, Raekwon did do Cream, and that's when Inspectah Deck came on.
He did? Okay, round 11? Okay.
Yeah. You didn't see that round?
Yeah, I was tardy to the party.
Okay. When you get a chance, go back, watch round 11. Listen, if I had to pick and choose, I'm going to say Raekwon brought the heat, and I would give him the nod. Although Ghostface Killah, clearly a master craftsman. But, for those who did see the entire battle like myself, they both have not performed in quite some time, and Ghostface Killah had to sit down and he said, "Hey, man, we haven't done this in a while." But Raekwon kept getting up, and he was well-winded. I want to say that. Hold on a second, guys. Sit tight. Defty, I got your donation via Super Chat. After the leg shot, Ghostface spit Raekwon's verse on Black Jesus. Oh, okay. Okay, disrespectful, but yet respectful. Yeah, hey, I appreciated him saying that was a leg shot. That was behind incarcerated Scarfaces. Theo, got your donation. Florida boy Jay going to do his co-host dirty, just like how Joe Budden kicked out Scotty B. Ooh.
Yo,
also,
never do. Listen, I don't know that situation, but I'm never going to do that. I ride with who ride with me. So never.
Hang on a second. Theo also says, Star, are you up to speed? Academics bought a Lamborghini truck. Hashtag pocket watching Star. I did not see the truck. However, he and Nev have squashed their beef. I saw a little bit of them, chopping it up. Saw a little piece of that. Thank you for your donation. Who is GS? Area code of 520. GS, are you there? Good evening, GS. I got your donation. GS.
Hey, how's it going, Star?
Hey, what's up, man?
Hey, man, I just wanted to chime in on the whole Ghostface thing.
Please.
So I saw it on Saturday night. I clicked on it. What I found confusing was it didn't really give you a title what the verses was. So me being 31 years old, I didn't know what was going on. So I just clicked right out of it because I didn't know who was versus who.
Okay.
Respectfully.
Yeah.
Speaking. And, I'm used to the hate room. I'm not going to lie to you. I love the hate and, the trolls. So exactly what you said, man. All the ass kissing, man. There was so much dick riding, excuse my French, that it just kind of didn't really add any value to me as far as, nobody was hating in the comments. And plus I didn't know what was going on. So I just got out of it and I got into some fuck shit,
You're talking about the live chat in the Verzuz. But listen, I don't want to say names, but somebody was just on some real fucking goofy shit. And he's a media personality.
I saw that.
Hang on. He's a media personality, and he said, "Yo, every time I hear this song, I hear something different." And I said, "Jesus Christ, would you get the fuck out of here?" It was dick sucking to the upteenth degree.
That's why I had to leave. Honestly, that's why I had to leave, because there's too much riding, man.
Right.
That doesn't happen on the live chat. That doesn't happen on the live chat with the troll babies, you know. It's nothing but hate. Sometimes it's love, you know, and that kind of goes into what Florida Boy Jay, you know. I do respect his come up, because Florida Boy Jay, when he came up, when he first was coming up, I thought, oh man, keep this guy on. He's doing a great job.
He helps me.
But then once he became once he became a regular, though, you know, you're gonna get exposed. When you're more time on the room, you're gonna get exposed.
The fuck?
More time on the live. Working with you is, you know, you're not an easy guy to work with, so you got to have a lot of, thick skin, and I think he has it, man. He has what it takes. And, you know, he loves the hate, so that's good for him.
Yeah.
You know, I think
he's right there. You want to talk to him? Never mind me. He's right there. He's right there, Florida Boy Jay.
Yo,
what's up, Florida Boy Jay? Yeah, man.
Hey,
so
up? Hey,
I just think, honestly, man, you got what it takes, man, and then you kind of have that Florida Boy swag, though. You know, Florida Boy swag, kind of like the YNW Melly. You know, he's gangster and all that. You know, because you do fight back. You do talk your shit. You do blow up, but at the same time, you're a little bit soft around the whiskers sometimes. You know what I'm talking about? But that's a Florida thing. That's a Florida thing, and I respect it because I don't understand it, but it's a Florida thing. I know they're down, they bout it, they really step on shit, but at the same time, you know, you guys do some fruity shit sometimes.
Sir, can you tell us what state you're calling from? What state you calling from?
Arizona.
Oh, okay. Florida Boy Jay, you want to respond to this man, or we just let him talk his talk?
Yeah, you know, I appreciate the observation, you know what I'm saying? You know, it was cool and all, but I don't understand what you were saying about the YNW Melly shit. You kind of went left there. You talking about we look sweet or something. I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I don't know what type of niggas you got in Arizona. But yeah, you kind of went left right there, bro. Cause that's what happens. That's why I got about 8 bodies on this show, cause niggas be saying shit, then they say little slick shit like, "Oh, you look little sweet." Then next thing you know, motherfuckers calling Star's name and hanging up and saying, "Oh,
let me be honest with you.
I went left. Why
you're kind of like
emotional?
a gossip girl.
See that? No.
You're kind of like a
that's
gossip
the fucking
girl.
problem. I understand the props you gave me, but see, you need to relax on the whole niggas look like YNW Melly or niggas look sweet, because that's why niggas come down to Florida to get motherfucking clapped. All right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You see a nigga like me with motherfucking dreads. I got 13 big ass dookie dreads hanging out with the fucking gold chain, the big ass fucking boss time watch and shit. You need to walk the other way. That's why niggas don't come down to Florida, you know what I'm saying? And when you do come down to Florida, you do come down to Miami, you go to South Beach. You don't go to
but I don't want an STD, so
you
I
go to
probably won't go to
Orlando.
South Beach.
Listen. When you go to Orlando, you go to Kissimmee. You don't really go to Orlando. You skip over Jacksonville. All right. And when you go to Tampa, you go to Stars. You don't really go to Tampa or Clearwater. You know what I'm saying?
You're right.
So I appreciate the cool shit, but when you say the slick shit, you make me want to put another head up on my motherfucking wall off the bodies I caught on your motherfucking program, Star.
Yeah,
so please,
but
sir,
honestly,
I appreciate it, but you know what I'm saying? Do your shit, my nigga.
Yeah, and I respect it, man. But you're not gonna catch a body here, man. I just wanted to give you some props, but at the same time, I just want to tell you why you get so much hate. You know, that's all. That's all I wanted to say.
Right.
But
listen, hey, thank you for your donation, man. Have a great evening. I appreciate your support, man. Thank you. Okay, all right. Hang on a second, guys.
Thank you. Bye.
All right. Skylar Saunders, back to you, sir. Anything you want to mention by way of your platforms? Please come on and promote, man, because you've done some great work over the years, man. I appreciate you. You have sponsored hate-a-thons and other shows that I've done. Come on, man. Pop your collar.
Absolutely. What I'm doing right now is Skyrise Challenges. It's on vocal.media, vocal.media.
Okay.
You can just type in Skyrise, SKYLERIZED. Like I said, a few weeks ago, I won $500 for a challenge that I entered into for my writing. And you can just, if you can't do anything with the website, just go to Google, type in Skyrise, and you'll find my stuff.
Well, hang on a second, Skylar. I'm going to put your
Twitter.
Hang on. I'm going to put your information at the top of the comment section tonight, and then your banner is going to be the first one after tonight's live show. So if the link is the accurate link, shoot me a text and say, yeah, man, that's the right link. But you have my word. at the top of the comments will be posted the link to your platform tonight, okay?
Thank you. I appreciate that, sir.
Yeah. Anything else you want to mention, man? I mean, I'm not rushing you off. Anything else?
Yes, I wanted to comment on the topic of the night. What is your definition of peace?
Yeah. Hold on. Let me put that back on the screen.
I actually,
Go ahead.
In my development of my own philosophy, I actually had a cardinal value. It's called second reward. It's the serenity of the soul. Okay. One senses upon accomplishing a given task, mission, goal, or earning a worthy position.
Continue. I'm with you. You and I are on the same page about a lot of things.
Yeah, that's it. That was it.
Okay. So now, if I can ask, are you a family man? I don't think so. You're not with wife and kids, no?
No, I'm single.
Okay. So you and I pretty much both subscribe to objectivism, and it's all about us. It's about our happiness at the end of the day, yes?
That's right. Yeah. Selfishness all the way.
Yeah. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I saw a family today as I was driving, and I had to pull over on the side of the road to finish a phone call. And I saw a family just laughing together. 2 girls, 1 boy, and a mother and father. And it spooked the fuck out of me. Now, I respect it. I understand it. I came from a beautiful 2-parent family structure growing up. But it made me say, whoa, this ain't what you want. Let me get the fuck out of here. And then I proceeded to go buy some Kettle One and a fucking Whopper. And to me, that's peace, just solitude, just my own happiness. Am I crazy?
Absolutely. That is not crazy. What you saw today was a possibility, but it wasn't a definite. You understand?
Facts.
Like, that could have been your actual sense, your actual being, but it wasn't. And you recognize that. And that's what it was.
I was shook to the core. Scared to death, scared to look, shook to the core.
Shook.
Hey, man, good to hear from you. I'm going to, again, post your information at the top of the comments, and let you and I talk before the week is out, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank
I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Okay, hold on a second, Florida Boy
All
Jay.
right.
That was Mr. Skylar Saunders. Okay, Florida Boy Jay, anything from your co-host yet, or should we just keep it moving past that? I'm not trying to, drag.
Yeah, we can keep moving past that until she hits me back. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no, no biggie,
Okay.
Whatever. Hey, man, let me say this real quick, Star.
Please, come on.
Listen, I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, when niggas call in, when niggas DM me on all social media platforms, and they reciprocate the positive energy. I appreciate it, Star, because what a lot of niggas don't know is as much hate as I get publicly, privately, bro, I get double the love. That's why I'm always on, you know what I'm saying? But I don't be taking no motherfucking backhanded compliments, no sidestepping, slick talking, none of that shit, bro. That's why y'all fuck with me. Because nigga, because I look like a chill nigga until I up that shit on you niggas, bro. That's why y'all fuck with me. And I'm going to keep it. I'm on brand, niggas. So don't call here on no bullshit. Don't DM me on no bullshit talking about you wet behind the whiskers, none of that sweet talking shit, nigga.
Yeah.
Relax.
Okay. Hang on a second, Florida Boy Jay. My cousin, my blood family, Supernova Islam, are you out there, sir? He's got a brand new book with my other cousin, his mother, Queen Afua. The book is titled Man, Heal Thyself. I say again, Supernova Islam and Queen Afua. Man, Heal Thyself, The Wellness Warrior's Journey to Self-Mastery. And I'm going to see if I can have a banner made for him to run at the end of the rebroadcast here. Hold on, guys. Peace. Can you call in to promote your book? Hold on. What is the number here? 323 870 3982. You know, I also need to say something. I was supposed to go horseback riding yesterday, which was Saturday morning, with a female, and it didn't happen, and she's a very nice woman. Florida boy Jay, hold on a second, right? Just stay with me. It didn't happen, and I ain't mad, but just know this, you know, folks, I'm in Atlanta and the Atlanta surrounding area, not just for business purposes. I've been coming here since the late 80s. So there's things that I want to do to really absorb and to experience Atlanta. And I'm spoiled. I cut the shit short. I don't mind us streaming on your IG page, but it just didn't happen yesterday. I was supposed to go horseback riding, and I was really psyched up and ready to do it. Somebody's baby daddy got involved, and the next thing you know, I'm getting tagged on motherfucking the gram, and I said, Jesus, Mary and Joseph, what is this? So once again, I canceled the date. I have a low tolerance for bullshit and drama. If you want to hang out and just hang out, let's hang out. Let's go ice skating I go to the Cooler to go ice skating. I go to Sparkles sometimes and go roller skating. I just want to have fun. Oh, I'm not with the extra shit. That's all I wanted to say. Florida boy Jay, sit tight, man. I want to get to some of these super chats and cash apps.
Yeah, do you think?
PPK 1982 says, Star, did you see Cassidy and Hitman Holla talking greasy? Yes, I did, sir, and I have no comment. The upcoming battle between Cassidy and Hitman Holla, I have no comment. But let me just say this. Me and the homie Norbs, we are not fucking around with URL. Sit tight. Okay? Blade, I got your donation. Blade says, check your email. Give me a second, Blade. Def D says, okay, I read that one. My leg shot, okay. Guys, you can send in a donation or a super chat. At the top of the live stream, you'll see the brand new PayPal information. Starboyradio@gmail.com, okay? Starboyradio@gmail.com. Or Cash App. Okay, I spoke to GS. Ricky Spears. Ricky Spears says, Star, peace is knowing that I can let Rory shoot up the club and never get me pregnant. That was crazy. Ricky Spears. Vega Music 305. Yo, Star, salute to Bones Malone for putting Wu-Tang on a magazine first. That's how I got introduced to the Wu Top 4 Versus battle. Okay. Bones Malone, a fucking legend, architect. I haven't seen him in years. I hope he's okay. He was one of your pioneering hip-hop and urban journalists. Thank you so much. A nigga from Harlem. Brooklyn Kennedy's new name is Brooklyn Kennedy. Okay. Low Key says, Star, have you heard about Bod Baby is suing Dr. Phil because he sent her to a camp where she was abused? I'm not the speed. We did mention that a couple of days ago. She gave him a couple of days to respond. Give him a direct fucking threat. Thank you for your donation. Luna Glider, I got your donation. Blade says, Star, peace is nothing more than a brief ceasefire in the course of this, war that we call life for the purpose of, what? Did you spell that right, sir? But thank you, Blade. I don't know what you're talking about. Peace is nothing more than a brief ceasefire in the course of war. Okay? Thank you, sir. Buck Nasty on the check-in. Okay, he's talking about Nomad Nick. Okay, yeah, Nomad Nick's not here tonight, man, but thank you so much, okay? Let's go to area code 228 on a Sunday night. Are you there? 228? 012. 012? 012.
Yeah, here I go. Chopping Tennessee, Mississippi, Gulf Coast.
Hey, big nigga, where you been, man? How you been? Shit.
Hey, you know, I done here got a job. I'm an old working, thinking nigga now.
Good to hear from you, man. What's cracking? What's cracking, big nigga?
Oh, man. Just, I seen the definition of peace, man. Man, waking up, man, without a chick in your ear busting. You know what I'm saying? But, I don't want to. I like Raekwon and Ghostface Killah, but I ain't keep up with all their music like that. I ain't no that hard fan, man. Man, I've been missing a lot of topics, man. But can I speak up on the Quavo and the Sweetie?
Yeah, now hang on a second because you see, I'm up to speed on the bullshit. There was a story that came out by way of media takeout that the Bentley was repossessed. Quavo has since said that story is false. So the Bentley was not repossessed. Where do you want to jump in?
Oh, I was going to just keep it player to all the players in the chat room, everybody, something for some young, you know. The thing is Quavo was famous. He was hiding her up there. Ever since Quavo and them been going through them legal issues with that money, with QC them, like a conflict of interest with managing them and being a record label, you know, it slowed down for them. So we have to remember, man, when the shiny stuff slow down, and you got the female already used to this and that and being here and now, she gonna dip on you, man. It's just what it is, man. It's just life, man. But now,
well, hang on a second, Chopping Game, because you see, I'm not saying Quavo is no pimp. In reality, he might be a simp. I don't know. I will put respect on Offset's name because you see, a pimp will tell a hoe.
Yeah.
A pimp will tell a hoe anything she needs to hear at that given point in time to keep her working. Offset kept Cardi B working. Right after she dropped that load, she got back on the stage. If you need me to hold your hand, bitch, I'm here. If you need me to tell you some sweet nothings, bitch, I'm going to tell it to you. But I need you to go back to work. Quavo has lost his hoe, and his hoe is up on social media talking about take care. So he might be a simp-ass nigga. Go ahead.
Hey, like when they asked her the threesome question, right? Man, by the time a chick say she want to get the train ran on her, why is always the dude with the two girls? She want him to sit back in the chair and hold the cover while she get dug out, man. Right.
Chopping in, where you from? Mississippi, Tennessee? I forget. Where you from?
The Mississippi Gulf Coast, Mars Point, Mississippi, man.
Right.
But your phone going in and out because when you were talking. But I'm gonna go and get out the phone, man.
Thank you, man.
But I'm glad I got on up in them.
Good to hear from you. Right. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah. Kids, don't ever forget that a pimp will tell a hoe anything she needs to hear to keep her working. I don't like to go too far back, but, back in the 80s, I had a hoe one time. We were both laying in the bed, 4 o'clock in the morning. And I said to her, what time is it? And she said, time for a hit. A hit of coke, bing, bing. And she got up and started getting dressed. Time for a hit. I looked at her and said, bitch, I love you. I fucking love you. She went out there and got busy and brought back 2 grams of blow. Florida Boy J, you there? Florida Boy J, I'm talking hella reckless.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm just sitting back listening to these Coke Rant stories.
Yeah.
You know.
I asked her, I said, what time is it? And the bitch said, time for a hit. Shaka Zulu, I got your donation. Thank you, Shaka Zulu. He says the nigga Ghostface with the 2-tone wallies. Yeah, man. I was hating on that nigga last night, man. I said, look at this nigga, man. Still doing the damn thing. Gary, I got your donation. Thank you, Gary. Blade says, salute to your boy Vlad for getting and leaking audio of Casanova. Okay, yeah, we spoke about that last week, Blade. Well, you can say salute to Vlad if you want to. I don't have to, stick up for Vlad. That's my guy. But, Casanova is the one who said, as he was talking to Nick Cannon, I'm still ape. And they played the audio, as we said last week, at the goddamn bail hearing. What a dumb fuck. Florida Boy J, and any updates on Casanova? Do you think he's gonna fold under pressure? Nigga, streets ain't showing him no love.
I've been saying he was gonna fold when we first touched this topic a few months ago.
Okay.
Not only because of his previous cases, but because he's already came out and says you niggas ain't showing no love.
Yeah.
Because he got already reprimanded for doing that stupid ass dance. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't want to be another Respect Street. He doesn't want to be another Tax Stone. He doesn't want to be another New York nigga who gets locked down for a amount of time. And see, unlike Tax Stone,
I'm a whole gangster.
Casanova's going to get locked up for a while. And when he comes out, he doesn't have any hits. He doesn't have anything Bobby Shmurda's going to come home to. Like, once he gets locked up, this whole rap career thing is over with. Because, you only got about 3 years, peak rapping. So if he's going to get locked up for real, he might as well start telling.
Yeah.
I wouldn't blame him if he starts telling today. He should have already started telling. You know what I'm saying? He should be out right now because he should have told on the niggas when he got locked up. If you want to be honest. He needs to come home. Casanova needs to come home. They need to start that campaign tomorrow. Come home.
I think the feds are allowing him to look at social media so that he can see how his, and I say this with all due respect, so he can see how his girl is moving. A week or two ago, his girl and somebody was talking about going out to the club, and he said, I'm a kill both y'all when I get out. Ha, 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 he. But in reality, he's sitting in a fucking cell. Baby girl.
And they can use that against him and say that he's going to come outside and kill people.
I'm not worried about that. I just think that they want that to work on his mind. In my opinion.
Eat at him.
Yeah,
right.
Eat at him. Okay. Hang on a second. DBG Auto Breakers. Florida Boy J needs an asthma inhaler on his next podcast.
Oh my God.
James, I got your donation. He says, where the fuck is Nomad Nick? I haven't spoke to Nick recently, pardon me. Talk that shit, Florida Boy J. # down south thing. Okay. Hang on a second. Oh, Waco! The South on the map. UGK song, Quit Hating the South. Facts. Man, so I don't know if you know my history, but listen, I go back with 8 Ball and MJG, nigga. If you want to talk about the South, nigga. Ghetto Mafia. Straight from the deck. Hold on a second here. Okay, let me see if my cousin responded back yet. No, not yet. Supernova Slum. Theo says seeing DJ Drama on Drink Champs was crazy. I did not watch that. I've never watched an entire Drink Champs episode. With all due respect, I don't want to watch alcoholics. Speaking of alcoholics, have they had the legendary hip-hop group, the Alcoholics, on the Drink Champs? That only makes sense. I don't know. Thank you, Theo, for your donation. Merce. I got your donation, Merce. Okay. All right, Florida Boy J, I'm going to let you sign off, man. Your co-host has not responded. Yes, she's busy.
Yeah, she hasn't responded yet.
Okay.
So, you know what I'm saying? Maybe next episode or something we can come on and talk about it. But, you know, it's cool.
With all due respect, my nigga, with all due respect, is she curving you?
Nah. Literally, we talk all the time. And literally, she's probably going to hit me up when I hang up, or probably in an hour and be like, oh, my God.
Hang on a second.
I can't believe I missed the call. So
I'm going to her IG page right now again. Hold on. Jakara. She looks like the type who doesn't play with light-skinned niggas. I'm just keeping it real with you.
I don't know. Listen, man. Regardless if she plays with light-skinned niggas or not, man, like, that's my co-host. She's popping. She here. If she going to get on, she ain't. It's cool. Like I said, she knows, like, she wouldn't curve me. And on top of that, she wouldn't curve me when I'm trying to promote our platform. You feel me? Like, nah. That's how I know.
She got some pretty lips. With all due respect, are you guys a thing or no? Were you ever a thing?
Nah. You can get at her if you want to, bro. I told you I got mine.
I'm just asking. I'm not trying to. I'm just asking.
Yeah, nah, I'm good.
Okay.
We're strictly platonic. We work together. We hang out. That's my nigga.
Okay. All right, so listen, man. I'm gonna get your new podcast in the community section. You have my word after tonight's show. Okay.
Absolutely. And if you can go to the community section on my, not community section, but on my IG, high_life93. Tomorrow's my birthday, so I'm gonna be probably off commission doing my own thing.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna holler at you. Sorry. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
So
Salute.
you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna go ahead do some shit. I'm gonna holler at you. Appreciate it.
Yes,
have a good night.
Thank you, man. Okay, Florida Boy J on the check-in. Folks, what is your definition of peace? Your definition of peace. Can I just talk for a second here? I've been at peace for decades. My mother and father prepared me for the battle ahead. Especially my mother. She's the one who taught me about, doing things that make sense to me. And she used to say, you have to prepare yourself for not just what's ahead of you, but around the corner. She said, blacks and whites will be gunning for you. So you have to do things that make sense to you. That always stuck with me. And then she said some other things. Whatever you do in your life, don't find yourself in the slums trying to appeal to people that will never accept you. You know that story. Theo, I got your other donation. He says, now I see why you didn't want to go. Nori is a goofball. What did he do? I'm not up to speed. Did he do something? Well, it's not that I don't want to go. It's just I'm in no rush. They reached out and I said, hey, well, let's talk, after the new year. Nobody's stressing going on Drink Champs. Joe Budden has already put the stamp on Star's name and legacy. I love that nigga for that, man, huh? Guys, are you up to speed on my my new media reel? Hold on a second. Let me pop my collar tonight before I get back to the regular show. Are you up to speed on my new media reel, huh? Before you ever even heard of me on fucking New York radio, I was popping on MTV for a year, traveling all over the goddamn place, down in the Bahamas and all sorts of shit. Me and Carson Daly and Nanda Lewis. Then I wound up on that bullshit-ass radio station. There you go. In the live chat, there's my reel. Shaka Zulu sends another donation. Florida Boy J, send that Arizona dude to Pine Hills, Florida. Okay. Theo says, DJ Drama, Meek and Drake did Quentin Miller dirty. Isn't Quentin Miller here in Atlanta? Academics used to really big up Quentin Miller in terms of being a songwriter. Now, I don't know what happened. Some weird shit happened with Quentin Miller. And then he was on social media a couple of years ago saying, I want another chance, talking to the industry. And I think he's a great songwriter. But I don't know if he has what's called the star factor, you know? That I don't know. Area code 256, is this Merce? M-E-R-S-E, Merce.
Hey.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing, sir. How are you?
It's good to talk to you.
Thank you for your donation. How can we help you, sir?
Well, I just want to kind of chime in on the subject. You're talking about, what is your ideal of peace? And
what is your definition of peace? I mean, in my opinion, you can't demand it unless you can define it. Does that make sense or no?
You're correct. Because I think us as humans, we really don't understand what real peace is. And unless you can, navigate throughout this world and see people and realize that, there's no beef, there's no problem, that's what it is. It's kind of like apples and oranges. The best way I can describe it is, you've got apples, right? But you've got green apples, red apples, Fuji's, whatever, different types, but they're all apples. And that's the same way that I feel like humans should start, seeing each other as. Not like apples, but, we just come in variety. And we're the reason for the chaos because we don't know no better. And, if maybe we kind of look to a higher power or whatever you choose to call it and really recognize it for what it is, that in essence will bring about peace. Okay. But for the most part, we are too downtrodden. We are too, everybody's selfish. Everybody is on this mine, mentality.
Yeah.
And therefore,
my, me or I.
Yes, sir. And
I'm selfish and proud to be selfish. How about yourself? No, you're not a selfish person.
It's okay. It's okay to be selfish. Yeah. It's okay to be selfish, but when you're selfish to the detriment of everybody else around you, that's when it's a problem. Is that
a problem for others, not for me? It's a problem for others.
Yeah, and there's the problem.
Well, that's their problem, not my problem. That's their problem.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now, with all due respect, you sound like an educated man. Educated.
I sound a little stupid the other night when I called.
No. I'm not trying to clown you, sir, and maybe I shouldn't have said educated. Educated is the proper pronunciation. How old are you and where you calling from?
Educated.
How old are you and where you calling from?
I'm 35.
Okay.
I'm from the South. Okay. 256.
Nice.
Anybody's educated, they know that's Alabama.
Okay.
So,
okay.
Well,
when I hang on a second, because not to go against what you're saying, but we have the power to conceptualize Homo sapiens. That's what separates us from animals. Animals are instinctive. We can conceptualize. So we have the ability to change. Would you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
No, we have the ability to change.
Yes, I do agree with that. We can change.
Yeah. Now, if you ask me, with all due respect, the way to change, and I mean no disrespect to you if you are a believer in some mystical entity, or if you fall down and sob to the unknown, I mean no disrespect, but the way to change is by way of a rational awakening.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. Rational, by means of the definition. Rationality means that what you go off by what everybody else deems as rational. So what if everybody else thinks that it's not? So can you really call that rationality?
No, because that would be a difference of opinion. And when you have people that subscribe to mysticism, that's not being rational. It's not being rational.
And that's why everybody will not make it.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why you have to be selfish. We can't save everybody. Can't save everybody.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. No, sir.
Yeah. Somebody's got to die. Somebody's got to push the mop.
Yes, sir.
Somebody's got to push the mop. Somebody's got to drive the bus. And somebody has to lead the masses. But I'll give you the last word, so I appreciate your input. Go ahead.
Well, you're right. There's a lot of blood that has to be accounted for.
Yeah.
And they will pay for it.
There you go. Yeah.
They will pay for it. And if you choose to follow the people that have the blood on their hands, you know, that's just what that is. But there's a lot of good people out here. And I'll end it with saying once again, you know, I appreciate what you're doing.
Thank
because
you
really, you're a beaming light, no matter, you know, if people choose to see it otherwise or what. But I see it.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much. Salute. Thank you.
All right. Have a good night.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes. Okay. All right. That man's talking his talk. I appreciate that. Whew. Live chat, how are we doing? How are my troll babies doing? Hang on a second. Let me spend some time with my beautiful, hateful kids up in there. Okay, Supernova Islam, he said Tuesday's better for him. That's the family. Oh, salute to Buck Wild. He and I had a conversation today. Oh, that nigga was talking hella reckless about regulating bitches over the stimmy. Fuck. Folks, tonight's my last night wearing a Tommy Hilfiger winter coat. I had to get this one off. That Ghostface Killah was stunting hard last night, wasn't he? Shit. First he came out with the red wallabies, and he came out with the two-tone joints. Okay. Someone says Star is a piece of shit. That's a whole fact. That's a whole fact. Hey, yo, who's got a troll YouTube account called Daniel Hernandez? I saw that shit today. That was funny. That was funny. Hold on a second, guys. Hey, guys, on the screen, this is the most important banner of tonight. www.mytriplebutter.com. I say again, www.mytriplebutter.com. If you spend $50 within the next 24 hours on that website, send me a screenshot, I will give you 30 days of promotion. 30 days. We'll put your information on the screen here on the showrunner. We will put you in the community section. You will have to pay for your own banner, though. I can't make a banner for you. And we will get you at the top of the comments once, sometimes twice a week, okay? Go to www.mytriplebutter.com, spend no less than $50, and I will promote you for 30 days. I'm sorry. Also, and tomorrow we will have the brand new marketing deck with the analytics. Let me put my email information on the screen for those who are looking for the new marketing deck. All right, I spoke to Merce. Thank you, Merce, for your donation. Okay. Crown, I got your donation. He says, Ho Mad Nick is not allowed to call up here no more. Why not? What happened? Okay, someone says Raekwon had 2 phone books in his pocket. What the fuck? You're talking about the pants? Yo, the pants were crazy. They looked like they were no less than $800, you know? Custom made. I was loving them. Waco got your donation. Did I pick up 254? Hold on a second. Where's Waco? I think I did pick up already. No? I'll go to area code 518 in the meantime. Good evening, 518. Are you there on a Sunday night? 518.
Yeah, I'm here. Hey. What up, Star?
Hey, how are you, man?
Shit. Yo, I saw what Ray and Ghost had a battle last night. I didn't even know about that until I saw the thing on your channel there.
Okay. What'd you think, sir?
I don't know, bro. Where can I find the battle?
Let's get him the fuck out of here. Calling it that bozo shit. Fuck I look like. Is that Brooklyn Kennedy back on the line? Brooklyn Kennedy.
Yo.
I'm sorry. I thought you were somebody else. Good.
Yo.
How are you, sir? 917. Who's this?
Oh. What's going on, Star?
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm doing, sir. Who are you?
Hey, I'm going to keep my name real anonymous because I don't want to, give out my stuff right now. Let's give out my name like that because I'm coming down off of Molly right now, so. I don't want to talk too crazy. You know what I'm saying? I don't want people looking at me up and all that shit. But anyway, your topic about peace I wanted to talk about.
Go ahead. You have the floor.
Which is the Snitch Network. I know. I fucked up. But anyway. But, I think, it takes intelligence to even attain peace, and you have to have a definition of peace, and I think everybody's definition is probably different. Like, for me personally, peace would be able to wake up in the morning and be able to do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tone down on the language as well. But I think that's what I would consider peace.
Okay, can I ask what state are you calling from, sir, and how old are you? You don't want to say your name, but how old are you and what state are you calling from?
I'm from Brooklyn, and I'm 38.
Okay.
And I think you took one of my hoes back in the days on Queens Boulevard. But anyway.
Possibly. So now, hang on a second. You said you're coming down off of the Molly. Now, how many days were you on the Molly? Keep it real.
Yo, I tried to quit the new year, so I ain't gonna lie. So I just jumped back on the wagon Saturday, Saturday? Yeah, yesterday.
Sir, keep it real. You've been on the Molly since Friday.
Friday.
Yeah. You're coming down now. It's Sunday. I'm not trying to play you, sir. Just stay with me. So now, for over 48 hours, you have been on one, and you have been exploring, yes? Exploring.
I just got rid of this bitch. I couldn't even get rid of her, man. She was with me the whole night, man, because, when I'm on that thing, I'm such a gentleman and shit. They fall in love with me. I tried to get rid of this motherfucker. She just left. And she was a 2. She was a hard 2.
Sir, can we have that real conversation?
Let's go.
Okay. You said she was a hard 2. She was a hard 2, sir. She left you because the drugs ran out, not because you were smashing her. The drugs ran out, and she said, this nigga's a mark now. I'm out of here, right?
Oh man, she didn't even know I was on one. You know what I'm saying? And I'm a businessman.
Sir, she knew.
Bro, I got shit to do.
She knew. She was your runner. She was going in and out for the whatever you say, the Molly, the Coke. She was the runner. Yes.
I wish she was. Jesus, making me hot out that motherfucker.
Okay. So you were with her for 2 days. Tell us what type of freaking was going on. Keep it real. For 2 days.
Hold on. Repeat that.
You've been doing Molly since Friday. Today's now Sunday night. What type of freaking were you doing with her for 2 days? Please keep it real.
Oh man, it was regular shit, man. It was regular shit.
No, it wasn't.
It was regular. It was regular.
No,
it was regular. You know what I said? Huh?
Sir, you're lying.
Huh?
You're lying, and I can't continue the conversation. No. You're lying.
It is so, sir. You have to respect honesty here, and I don't want to go 100% honest. Somebody know my voice out there, motherfucker.
I know. Listen, I'm not trying to clown you. You've been getting high since Friday. With a 2, not a 5, not a 8, definitely not a dime.
A hard 2, brother.
A hard 2.
A hard 2, brother.
Okay.
A hard 2.
Hard 2. Do you want to come clean about the pegging? Come clean, my nigga.
Nah, she ain't like that shit. I tried to put my finger in there. She ain't like that shit.
The question is, did you like it?
The Millie. Whoa. Here we go. I know it's 2020, 2021. The game's begun, I guess. But nah, not over here. I'm old school, brother.
Okay, all right.
And I know I'm not your brother either. Right. I know.
Right. Sir, I'm going to let you go. I think you're a liar and a nigger. But thank you.
And you're
Thank you. Okay. Nigga Cap, and you've been doing Molly since Friday with a hard 2. Why would you even look at a bitch for 48 hours unless she's not doing something that pleases you? She's nothing to look at. Right, Troll Babies? He said she's a hard 2. So what else would be her purpose? To satisfy your inner desire. To fulfill your true demons. Let me shut this down. Enough's enough. Blade, I got your donation. Def D. I'm sorry, guys. The Starboy 24-hour streaming channel. All I need you to do when you go in there is just to hit the like button. That's all we need you to do. The research is coming back great, and we're going to purchase Facebook and Instagram ads later on this week. It has to be an organic growth. If you want to get your music played on that channel, shoot me an email, and then I will forward it to the music programmer. What a great fucking job he's doing, huh? His banner is in the community section. His name is Seji. What a great goddamn playlist he has put together. All right, Luna Glider, before I go, he says, all praise to Patrick Ewing for leading Georgetown down the same losing way as they got booted. Oh, they got booted out? They lost by 23 points. I'm not at the speed. Thank you for your donation. Miss Power B, peace is synergy. Rhythm having flow and harmony. The line in duality that connects the two sides and making the choices to keep you in your balance. Okay, that sounds great. Miss G says, peace for me is no longer entertaining things that do not resonate with my frequency. Religion, some friends, and some family included. I have to agree with you on that one, Miss G. Getting rid of dead weight is a form of peace, you know? Or old friends who no longer serve a purpose. You know, people who were associates at one point in your life who thought they were your friend, or you may have had something in common during that period, but there was nothing beyond that. That's a form of peace, just shedding that skin. Thank you for your donation. Marshall, I got your donation. Thank you so much. William, I got your donation. Waco got your donation. And I think that's it, guys. Hey, I'll see you tomorrow at some point. Tomorrow is Monday. Thank you for your support tonight. And also, here's my email address with regards to the new media deck that will be out tomorrow with the new analytics. If you want to purchase any type of sponsorship or advertising on the platform, send me an email and someone will send you the new deck and we'll give you a nice deal, okay? Let me get Mr. Skylar Saunders' banner up first, and you guys have a great night. What's left of it, take care, and peace.